This was a little tough because I've got 2 daughters and I just had to do an exercise with my 12-year-old. So I had to do this exercise. I've done it with all my kids, not the smallest one. I haven't done it with my 6-year-old yet. It hurts my heart every time I do it. But dads, I really think you should do this. I did it with my son, and it was about it was when he was like 5 or 6, and we were watching a lot of WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, Worldwide Wrestling Entertainment, whatever it is. Vince McMahon, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Rock Bottom, People's Elbow, The Champ, all that, right? So we watching all that crap, and he like wandered away in Walmart or something, and me and his mom, we like gave him the conversation like, look, you could get kidnapped. And he responded like any red-blooded kid would, and he said,
kidnap? Anybody try to take me, I'll punch him in the face. I'll beat him up, and I'll body slam him.
Something, he said. And I said, yeah, I get it, but I'm serious, don't walk away because somebody can take you. I don't want anybody to take you. And he's like,
nah, Dad, I'm telling you.
And when we would watch WWE, he and I would wrestle. He's a little kid. He's 3, 5, 6, whatever. We'd just wrestle, fight. He's like, he's jumping off the couch onto my back, and I'm slamming him onto the couch. Nice slow-mo stuff. Hold him up in the air while he screams, and he jumps on me, and I'm thinking, I trained him to think that he could beat me up. I trained him to think that he could beat me up. And he walked out of our sight in Walmart, and he didn't have the fear of being kidnapped that I needed him to have. And when I realized he didn't have the fear of kidnapping, I was scared, because a child should know that there are bad people in the world, but you got to tell them in such a way that doesn't traumatize them, but it teaches them. Teach without trauma. Teach without trauma. That's what you have to do as a parent. You have to find a way to teach something and not traumatize them. Yes, let's go trick-or-treating, but not alone. Let's only take candy that's in wrappers, not some homemade candy. Don't go into people's houses, whatever. You don't want to tell them that there are really bad people in the world, because you don't want them walking around as a little child being totally scared of everything. You don't want that. Teach without trauma. Teach without trauma. So what I did, I said, we got home after he wandered away in Walmart, and I'm just thinking of something that I can do. And I said, okay, buddy, I want you to understand, like, Dad is a lot stronger than you think I am. And if I want to take you and put you in a car, I could, and another man or woman, an adult, could do that. They can take you. So then I did the really hard thing. It was really hard to do. I picked them up, and I said, Dad's gonna be for real, okay? I'm gonna be for real. And I wasn't super for real, Like, I didn't exert all of my strength.
This ain't nothing to mess with, yo.
But I picked them up. Let me grab a prop. I picked them up, and I squeezed them. And I said, get away. And he's wiggling. And he's wiggling. And he's trying to get away. And he's straining. And I could tell he still thought he could get away. I could feel it. I'm literally holding him, and I could feel that he didn't understand that he couldn't get away, so I had to hold him longer. So I held him longer, and I held him, and I held him. My wife's watching, and I held him until he started to cry. And I immediately let go, and I put him down, and I said, I love you. But I need you to understand just how strong Dad really is. And this is why you can't walk away, because a grown-up, if they want to take you, they'll take you. And I don't want you to be taken by anyone. And I need you to understand that. And he understood that day. He understood. And that was hard. That was hard teaching him that lesson. Not because I felt like I was abusing him, because I wasn't abusing him, but I taught him and gave him a glimpse into... I taught him and got very close to traumatizing him. But he had to know that all the ways we had been playing, that's playing. You can't just jump on a person and they'll collapse to the floor and they'll yell and then you guys will laugh and then you'll have ice cream. Or an adult that really wants to take you will take you, because there are bad people in this world, as we all know. So, I did that with my daughter when she was also young. But she wasn't the wandering off type. She wasn't quite as confident and as ambitious as her older brother. The younger one, she is, but she wants to stay close. So it's different. All three are different. But my 12-year-old, she's in 7th grade. She's in middle school. And, you know, the boys and girls, they roughhouse together and they're out there playing, fighting, stuff like that, and hitting. And she made a comment. She's like, you know, some of the girls in school, we slap the boys in the face. I'm like, okay, you know, don't slap the boys in the face. They never hit back. I'm like, I know boys never hit back. Never is a relative term. Sometimes little boys will hit back. I didn't hit back, then I did hit back with girls. Yeah, you can't. Girls go crazy, and you can't just let a girl start punching you in the face. That can't be a thing. So my daughter, she was really ambitious when she was like, yeah, girls like to slap the boys in the face. Oh, slap. And the boys, they always just walk away. They're mad, they walk away. And I'm like, look, I really don't want you doing that, because if a boy ever really does decide to go weapons free on you and he's just like, forget this,
you gonna learn today,
and he just goes, it will be really bad, and you'll really understand just how strong a boy is. We restrain ourselves. Don't push us like that. Because if the boy does not have that rule in his head, don't hit girls, if that is not his rule, if that's not the playbook that he lives by in life, he will devastate you. That brings me to the next issue, rape culture. Do we or don't we have a rape culture? We 100% do not have a rape culture. We don't. We can't. We are so much stronger than women. It's not even funny. It's just not. We are so much stronger. I'm talking average man, average woman, way stronger.
Way stronger.
Yes, super buff girl that lifts and dude that kind of occasionally jogs. Like, that's a formidable match. Like, whatever. It's a wash. I mean, she might even beat the snot out of him. I'm not talking about those outliers. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking everyday, average, man this tall, woman that tall. Man this big, woman significantly smaller. Woman 140 pounds, man 190. You talking 50-pound differences and stuff like that. It's like, it's night and day. So I tell my daughter, I'm like, don't do that. But she's also getting older. Her body is changed and is continuing to change. And she's looking less and less like the 12-year-old she really is. She's aware of the world, but she's aware of the world in her middle school bubble that she's in. She also didn't know just how strong a man was, based on the comments she was making about the boys in school. She wasn't quite as arrogant as my son was when I did that example that I told you about, but I felt that she needed to know just how strong a man was, and if he wanted to take her somewhere, he could take her somewhere. So I just didn't want her to be alone with men, put herself in a situation where she wasn't aware of her surroundings. These are sucky truths that women need to know, but you definitely need to tell a woman this, because if there is a man that does want to rape her, he will. Like, it might be hard. It'll be hard for him. He could. I made 2 videos. I made one to my son, and I said, there's one job as a father, and your one job as a father is to keep things things, keep things out of your sons. So all that, I'm gonna let you go on a Boy Scout sleepover. Nah, miss me with that. You know, oh yeah, you're gonna be Catholic and you're gonna go in and priest. No, he might be the best guy and nothing may happen. But my goal is to keep things out of my son. And another goal as a dad, keep your daughter off the pole. Minimize the trauma that happens to your daughter so she doesn't end up on the pole.
I'm paying my way through college, whatever.
Miss me with that. Keep your daughter off the pole. Keep things out of your son. Done. On to my daughter, because we're talking about rape culture and that we don't have one. Because as strong as we are, if we just wanted to rape women all the time, we could. There would be a lot more rapes if we just wanted to rape women. I mean, there's more women in the world than men. Like in Baltimore, like there would be like 600 rapes a day in Baltimore if men wanted to rape women. And I'm not saying that women don't get raped every day. And I don't even mean air quotes. I really meant that around every day. But if every man just succumbed to his desires and just took the woman that he wanted every day, that would be like, whoa. All right, we got a rape culture. And culture implies there's a society that accepts such a thing, like, oh, he raped you? Whatever, your fault. No. That would be a rape culture. So we don't have that. We think rape is bad. We don't want people getting raped. We prosecute people that get raped. We want people under the jail that get raped. So we don't have a rape culture, obviously. Men jump in to help women or whatever. So we don't have a rape culture. So anyway. So to show my daughter just how strong a man was, I did that thing. I grabbed her from behind and I'm like, okay, now try to get away. And for the next 3 minutes or so, I dragged her around the house and I said, don't worry about hurting me. Just try to get out of my arms. Just try. And she tried and she tried and she tried. And obviously she could not get away from me. And my daughter's like 5'9". And she's not a small girl. She's not a twig. She could not get away from me. And I let her keep her feet on the ground for a while. But other times I'm like, now, and I would tell her what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to pick you up and carry you. Now I'm going to pick you up and carry you. The whole time I just pick her up. And she's like, no. And she's trying to grab the doorways and stuff like that. And I'm like, I pulled her and I pulled her and I pulled her and I pulled her. And I asked her, I'm like, all right, so do you understand now that we are strong? Very strong. And she's just rubbing her triceps and she's just rubbing her arms. She's like, I get it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, jeez. That was... And my wife was present for that too, but that's what I did. That is what I did. And it sucks that the world is the way that the world is, but... We don't have a rape culture, but you can get raped. Men and women. Teach, but not traumatize. I hope I did all that right. None of them seemed worse for wear. They seemed a little bit informed. I hope it worked out that way. Let me know. I'm open for critique and criticism. If you guys think I did a good thing, let me know down in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to this video, hit the notification bell on this video so you can see all of my content every Monday and Thursday on YouTube. I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks, Reasonable Dosers. Let me know. Did I teach him? Did I traumatize him?